role because I was doing a job which, you know, I've got some children, married. So you have to find, like, what Terence McKenna, he says, make your own roadshow. Do you know what I mean? So doing the artist taxi driver was my way, this is my medium. You know what I mean? As an artist, you're looking around, you're looking at sand and cement and paint and things to make sculpture, and I found like being the artist taxi driver. The other day I was making, someone put me onto this book about the right to be lazy. The right to be lazy. And I started to read it, it was like this Paul Lafarge. And then Bertrand Russell was talking about it. And basically what it is if you think about how many musicians, how many writers, how many novelists, how many artists actually make work because they're allowed the time to think. Yeah. You know, they're allowed the time to dream about who they want to be. But instead of that, you end up with a system that you turn up, and Ian Duncan Smith and the government, you turn up at a job centre, and they send you to work in Asda's, or they send you to work in Tesco's. No, even you know, they don't even pay you to do it. Yeah. They want to knock it out of you. They don't want you to be creative. They don't want you to be an artist. You know, they don't want you to do be a part of people that think. Do you know what I mean? They don't want to. You think of how many albums were written on the dole? How many, you know, how many novels were written because they were supported? And it's purposeful. You know, it's purposeful. You know, if you look around Glasgow, like your art college was burning down yesterday. Free artists are in the Turner Prize. You know, you think of the music that comes from Glasgow. You know, everything. This is around the UK. You know, in the world, globally, it's massive. It is massive. Billions and billions and billions of pounds. You know, J.K. Rowling was impoverished. You know, she put so much money back. Someone who actually wants to pay her tax as well, which is extraordinary for. But can you imagine? They cut the arts. You know the funding that goes towards the arts? They cut it. Why would they do that? Think about why would they do that? In half. As soon as they come into an industry that makes money, that makes billions of pounds, they don't want to support it. You've got 1 million youth unemployed. You send them to work in Asda's for free. Give them a fucking guitar. Do you know what I mean? Give them a guitar. Ask them who they want to be. No, I was there. I came up today and yesterday, and today I went to. Is it Garnad? Garnad? It's Royston. What was it? Garndad. I was down there today. My God, that was a place. You know, and I turned up, and the guy said to me, "Oh, the taxi driver." And where is it? And he said, "Oh, you're a bit early." And he says, "Have you brought your Rottweiler around here?" We went in there, and the people in there, that what's his name? Tommy Sheridan was there. He's got a suntan, his wife had a suntan. They're incredible people. You know, I never met anyone like that. Seriously, I've never. Then people were saying, like some people said something about his life or something that he was doing. I can't remember what it was, but it was funny. But he was there today, and like I told you, my primary purpose. I'm an artist, so I'm interested in. I've never seen anyone talk like that. Has anyone ever seen him talk? No. Oh my God! He was on a stage in this little village hall. You know, if you've ever seen like these people that speak, have you ever seen the great dictator Charlie Chaplin's speech? Have you ever seen any of that today? But even the ones I watched online, I never see anyone do what he's done today. He was going down, he was going up, he was telling things like you never. And the people, it was like a wave. They were going on a wave, it was like 40 minutes. They was like, oh my, yes! They were like, it was amazing, do you know what I mean? It was a real sort of like spirit, it was really uplifting. And you had to look around where you was. Do you know what I mean? You really had to look around where you was. You know, some other people were talking about, like a guy started talking and said, yeah, when I was in prison, Tommy said, there was a lot of people in prison, you know, they was talking about different things. And I thought to myself, look at where you are. You know, and you look at all these people wanting to have a better life, or wanting to, like, they kept saying, you're going to look your wheels in the eye. I was like, you know, it was incredible when they were saying that, you know, because everyone wants to be someone. And the guy was saying, you know, when I saw my dad, and he was an older guy, and he was saying, now I look, they need a chance. They need to be someone. And you think about that. Because you look at it and you think, they got no fucking chance around there. Do you know what I mean? They don't seem like they got the same chance.
They die at age 55.
They ain't got the same chance in other places. You know, today I was reading about in Scotland, you know, you have the richest amount of people, landowners, the largest concentration of rich landowners anywhere in the world. You know, sheikhs and lords and barons, they own all your land. You know, when you go north of Glasgow, they own everything, just a couple of hundred people. Every single thing. They're scorching the land for grouse. They've got so many deer so that when the bankers turn up to shoot a deer, there's a massive herd and they can't miss. You know, when they turn up, they take your culture. They take your clothes. They get their own tartan. You know, and it's amazing because they're registering the land as businesses.
I know for long.
They're registering their land as businesses in the fucking Cayman Islands under like strange names. But then you start to think, wow, that's amazing. They don't pay no inheritance tax. They don't pay no capital gains. They don't pay any tax at all. At all. Not only that. They are paid hundreds of millions of pounds in subsidies, like farm subsidies, because they're registered as businesses. Can you imagine that? Multi-billionaires and people down in Royston are going to work, paying their tax to pay for their. They don't even need the subsidies. You know, that is an analogy for the whole of the UK. Do you know what I mean? That is an analogy for the whole of the world. It's fucking feudalism. They don't pay tax. You know, all that, we're all in it together. These people, you know, these billionaire companies, you know, people like fashion, girls like fashion, they like going, boys like going, they like going to buy clothes. They go into Topshop, they go to work, they sweat their guts out, they go into Topshop and they're buying clothes. He takes all his money, Philip Green, he gives it to his wife in Monaco, all of it, pays no tax. And he thinks it's okay. And it's not okay. Not only that, he works for the government. He's taken on as a business advisor. They embrace it, they love it, because they think what they're doing. Have we got those biscuits? We got the biscuits. I wanted some biscuits. I wanted to show you something about what they actually, how business works, how the economy works, how money works, and it works on surplus. So basically, debt. You know, they're not interested. They want debt. Do you know what I mean? They're not interested in the amount that if you pay £200,000 for a house, they're not interested in the £200,000. It stays in the thing. They're interested in the debt. It's the war machine, the banks, the oil, the arms. It's is the privatisation of NHS, the privatisation of probation, the privatisation of child protection. Can you imagine that? And it's all allowed to happen. Not only is it allowed to happen, it's embraced. It's embraced. Oh look, we've got lots of biscuits here. So I need, and what do I need? I need some coins. I need like 3 coins or 5 coins. Yeah, 5 coins.
Right, coins.
So I'm the boss. I'm the boss. I'll tell you at the back what I'm doing. I'm the boss. I don't need all that money. Oh, yeah, I'll take it anyway. I'll just keep that. That's just mine.
And the rest, what's the budget?
Okay.